Hello po sa inyong lahat mga ka-crypto. Ako po si Pinoy Crypto Trader at sa video na ito ay atin pong pag-uusapan ang tungkol sa balitang ito kung saan ang sabi rito ay JP Morgan, Bitcoin's rally tied to institutional demand. Ayan, ayon po dito kay JP Morgan ay yung ipinakita po na rally or yung pag-akyat sa presyo ni Bitcoin itong nakalipas na araw ay dulot po ito ng institutional demand. At ayan, bago po tayo magpatuloy ay nais ko po munang bigyang linaw ang aking disclaimer kung saan ang nilalaman po ng video na ito ay hindi po ito isang financial advice. For education and information purposes lamang po ang layunin nito. Maliban po dito ay nais ko na rin pong magbigay babala na wala pong kahit anumang group chat ang Pinoy Crypto Trader. Ayan, sabi rito ay, in the realm of cryptocurrency, the growing optimism surrounding the approval of a spot Bitcoin exchange traded fund or ETF by the US Securities and Exchange Commission is becoming increasingly evident. JP Morgan's recent research report about Bitcoin highlights this positive sentiment. However, it captured the attention of the cryptocurrency community with significant potential implications stemming from this impending approval. Ayan nga, yung paniniwala ng karamihan na talagang yung magpapagalaw sa market price ni Bitcoin yan or magpapaangat sa kanyang market price ay yung approval ng nakapending na applications ng spot Bitcoin ETF. Kaya yan, ang hinihintay lamang po dito ay yung approval ng SEC. This heightened enthusiasm regarding the ETF green light is not merely speculative. It finds substantial support in Bitcoin's exceptional performance compared to other digital assets. This trend has gained momentum in recent times. Kaya yan. JP Morgan's Bitcoin Research Report underscored the notion that the recent upswing in the coin's value in large part driven by institutional involvement. This shift marks a departure from the retail investor-driven rallies observed in the previous quarters. The evidence for this shift is clear in their analysis of the crypto futures market. Specifically, the equivalent futures position proxy for CME Bitcoin futures. This is predominantly utilized by institutional investors and has surged in the past week. This surge has propelled it not only to the highest level this year but also to levels last witnessed in August 2022 just before the FTX exchange collapse. Ayan. Talagang ito po ay patunay na yung nakalipas na upswing ni Bitcoin ay ito ay pinagalaw ng institutional yung tinatawag nila po ditong institutional involvement. In stark contrast, the equivalent futures position proxy for CME Ether futures remains relatively subdued. This future emphasizes the distinct appeal of Bitcoin to institutional investors. The participation of institutions in the recent Bitcoin rally is further substantiated by an analysis of Bitcoin flows. Ayan, The report points out a significant influx of BTC into larger wallets, a hallmark of institutional investor demand. This contrasts with previous periods when the Bitcoin market was primarily influenced by smaller wallets and retail investors. Ayan. Dahil po dyan ay ayan nga. Dahil sa recent na Bitcoin rally ay nagkaroon ng mga malalaking mga institution. Yan, nagkaroon sila ng interest dito kay Bitcoin at ayan, sila na rin ay bumili ng kanilang mga Bitcoin at ito na rin ang siyang mas lalong nagdulot ng demand. Kaya ayan, kasi syempre gusto ng karamihan na yung makabili kaagad sila ng Bitcoin ayan, bago pa ito umangat. Kasi ayan nga, gaya nga ng sinabi natin kanina na marami talagang nag-aabang, maraming mga analyst ang nagsasabi na kapag na-approve ang spot Bitcoin ETF ay ayan, mas lalong tatalon Ayan, ang presyo ng Bitcoin. Kaya ayan, sumama na rin yung mga malalaking financial institution dito. Bitcoin's dominance rises to over 50%. Another noteworthy development in the cryptocurrency market is Bitcoin's resurgence in terms of market dominance. Ayan, currently Bitcoin market dominance stands at 54%, its highest point in the last 30 months. This statistic signifies the cryptocurrency's robust position, particularly as it anticipates the forthcoming Bitcoin halving event scheduled for April 2024. Ayan, tumaas na rin yung kanyang market dominance ng 54%. Kaya ibig sabihin ay talagang si Bitcoin ay yan parang isang nagpapakita lamang na talagang kung gaano katindi si Bitcoin, lalong-lalo na at ang isa pang bagay dito na inaabangan ng lahat ay yung kanyang paparating na Bitcoin halving. Yan, April po yan, taong 2024. Traditionally, the month of October has been regarded as a bullish period for cryptocurrencies, often dubbed October. This trend is clearly evident in Bitcoin's impressive performance over the past few weeks. This is as it surged from just below $27,000 at the start of October to achieve a new yearly high of $35,000. Ayan, nakontent po natin yan, yung tungkol dito sa buwan ng October, month of October. Tinatawag po ito ng karamihang mga analyst na Uptober. Kasi sa kadalasan, lahat po ng mga cryptocurrencies, basta pagsapit po ng buwan ng October, ay sila po ay umaakyat. Nagiging maganda po yung kanilang performance. At yan nga, hindi po tayo binigo ni Bitcoin. Yan, sa buwan ng October. Kasi yan, nagpakita po siya ng impressive performance kung saan ay umangat po siya at nahit po niya ang mataas na presyong $35,000. Additionally, the Crypto Fear and Greed Index, a widely observed sentiment indicator, has reached levels last seen in November 2021. This was when Bitcoin reached its all-time high of over $69,000. The index currently sits at 71, indicating a prevailing sense of greed among market participants. It also aligns with the view that the bear market is behind us. Ayan. Yan po yung Fear and Greed Index natin. Nakontent na rin po natin yan. Naglalaro po ito sa 71. Ibig sabihin ay mataas yung nasa greed index po tayo. Kapag below, kapag 50 ay neutral, below 50 ay nasa fear naman po tayo. Kapag naka-fear po tayo, ay ibig sabihin ay mababa yung presyo ni Bitcoin. Ayan, ibig sabihin ay maganda po na bumili ngayon kung pag naka-fear, nasa fear index tayo. Pero ngayon kapag nandito po tayo sa greed index, ibig sabihin ay umaakyat po or mataas yung demand. Ibig sabihin ay marami pong bumibili ng Bitcoin at maaring yan po yung nagtutulak para patuloy ito sa pag-angat. Ayan, nasa 71 na po tayo. In conclusion, Bitcoin's remarkable performance is gaining substantial attention, largely driven by institutional interest and the optimistic outlook for a Bitcoin ETF. As Bitcoin continues to demonstrate its strength and resilience, the cryptocurrency community eagerly anticipates how these factors will shape the future of digital assets. Ayan. Marami pong nag-aabang kung ano nga ba ang kahihinatnan ni Bitcoin. Yan, dahil sa mga nagaganap na mga developments ngayon. Lalong-lalo na dito kay Bitcoin sapagkat yan, lalong malilista na po siya or magkakaroon na siya ng spot Bitcoin ETF. Kaya ayan. Hanggang dito na lamang po tayo sa video na ito. Sana po ay inyong nagustuhan ang aking paliwanag dito. Kung inyo po itong nagustuhan ay pakiclick lamang po ang like button nito. Para naman po sa mga bago lamang dito, kayo po ay aking inaanyayahan para mag-subscribe. Pakiclick na rin po ang bell icon nito dahil ito po ang siyang magsisilbing notification nito sa mga bago kong videos na akin pong ina-upload sa aking YouTube channel na ito. Marami pong salamat sa panunood. Ingat po tayo lagi at God bless po sa ating lahat.